back in town.
Boys are back in town.
Boys are back in town.
Yeah.
Well, not just yet at the time of this video, but September 4th, The Boys returns with its second season filled with superhero celebrity.
And this video is going to be a recap to refresh you on everything you need to know from season 1.
I'm VIDA Josue.
I'm Antonio Ache.
And this is Comrom, where we do nerdy reviews
With the occasional boost. In the first season of The Boys, we learned that there's a world out there where superheroes exist, but they're not so heroic in the moral sense. I mean, they have powers on par with the Justice League, but that shit hit different.
We're introduced to Huey, a normal guy working in an electronics store whose girlfriend meets him after work to lay some pipe. As they're walking in the street, Huey is holding his girlfriend's Robin's hand when A-Train, a speedster, literally runs through her, splattering her guts everywhere, leaving Huey nothing but a pair of hands to hold on to.
Understandably enraged after the death of Robin, Huey's looking for a way to avenge his fallen love. Enter Billy the Butcher, a man who knows about Robin's death and offers Huey a job to enter the Seven's headquarters and plant a bug and find out why A-Train was in such a rush the day that Robin died. Because according to him, there was a bank robbery that he was stopping, but there was no record of it. After Translucent witnesses Huey putting the tracer on their table, he follows him back to his job and he questions him and he beats him, and it's really gory stuff until finally Billy Butcher crashes through the shop and hits Translucent with his car. That's the only way to stop him, and then they just threw him in the trunk and kidnapped him.
In episode 2, we learned that Homelander, the patriotic superhero, actually killed the mayor himself after spying on Madeline Stillwell. However, while keeping Translucent hostage, Butcher knows that if there's one man that knows how to kill Translucent, it's his buddy Frenchie. But Huey's not comfortable with the idea of actually killing someone just yet. Meanwhile, Annie, aka Starlight, learns that maybe the superhero world isn't what it's cracked up to be, and that some of them are just downright douchebags.
What? I mean, you said you had a crush on me. I figured that, you know.
Billy Butcher brings Frenchie in. Frenchie figures out how to kill Translucent using a little well-placed C4 up his ass. At that time, he reveals that A-Train wasn't really going to save the day. He was going to visit his girl Popclaw. After that, he ends up getting out of his cage, but Huey realizes what could potentially happen, and boom goes the dynamite.
Next, we're introduced to Mother's Milk. Yeah, Mother's Milk, that's his name. An old confidant of Billy Butcher who isn't on the best terms with Frenchie. Together, the boys begin to spy in Popclaw's residence, and it's revealed that A-Train has been taking a drug called Compound V, which A-Train used to win his race. After his victory, A-Train publicly announces that he's single and he's open for ladies if they're up for it. Emotional Popclaw, watching back home, ends up shooting his Compound V, which makes her aggressive sexually and ends up killing her landlord, which was a perfect opportunity for the boys to blackmail her.
Meanwhile, Huey and Annie get a little closer. They go bowling, and after a couple of turns, he lets her know she doesn't really have to hide herself from him. She doesn't have to hide her powers or how awesome she is. Stillwell sends Maeve and Homelander to save a plane that's over international waters, but that goes south, literally, when Homelander decides to let the entire plane just crash. Maeve is heartbroken by this act, but Homelander somehow turns it in their favor when he tells the media that they could have saved all these people if they were given military authority. I know, right? What a piece of shit.
The female tries to escape again, and Frenchie tries to relate to her, but it doesn't work. After this, Mother's Milk tries to leave the boys because he can't take any more of this nonsense. But Billy Butcher convinces the boys that they're just like the Spice Girls, better together. Oh, and the Deep kills a dolphin on accident.
We found out earlier in the season that Butcher's main reason for hating the Seven was that he thought they killed his wife. Near the end of it all, Homelander surprises everybody by killing his surrogate MILF in a haunting scene that none of us are going to forget anytime soon. After that, Homelander takes Butcher to see his very alive wife. Not only is she not dead, but she's been raising Homelander's glowy-eyed baby for 8 years.
Now, let's talk Season 2. It has to give us more Black Noir. Anyone who's read the comics knows that Black Noir has a very interesting storyline, but we're not going to spoil that here. However, we definitely want to see how they bring that to the screen and how different it is from the source material. Stormfront, however, brings a very different style to the Seven. She appears to be just as much as an ass as the rest of the team, so we definitely don't see her being the secret heart to the team, such as Starlight is, but she's definitely going to shake things up.
What questions do you all have about Season 2?
How do you think Butcher's going to react to the fact that his wife is alive and has been raising Homelander's son?
Will Homelander's son be his new weakness?
Will Maeve revert back to the glory days and stand for what a superhero is supposed to stand for?
Let us know in the comments. And remember to catch Season 2 of The Boys on Amazon on September 4th.
If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and you hit the bell so you're notified the next time that we post a video. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm VIDA Josue.
I've been Antonio Ache.
And this is Comrom, where we do nerdy reviews
With the occasional boost.